Okay, hi there guys. Sometime in Easter when I did my last tutorials, I promised I was gonna do a lip sync tutorial over the summer, and well, it's almost the end of summer and I still haven't done it. So I kind of ran out of time, but as I was animating this, I thought I could quickly go through it during this instead, so it probably won't be quite as scripted and detailed as I want it to be, but I'm just gonna just go through pretty much just what I do, just to go over how I do it pretty much. Now, starting off in Photoshop, you can import your audio, as I've said in previous tutorials. So I have my audio down there so I can actually hear it if I play it quickly.
I'm about to change.
Yeah, there you go, there she goes. And I guess there are different types of lip syncs, as at least there are what I do. There's this one right here where her head isn't moving but her muzzle is, and that's me being lazy. And there's also the lip sync where, if I just turn that one off quickly, where the head moves with the mouth, so I don't have to have a separate layer with the muzzle, like with the new, like this.
Change your life.
She makes a new head movement when a new sound is made, so I can just add the muzzle onto the frame like that. And that's the way I prefer to do it, like that's the way I did in I'm a Star, and I think it worked a lot nicer. But since there's so much going on in this one line,
I'm about to change.
I thought, you know, I'll keep her head still and just do her muzzle. So yeah, I was in the middle of doing her muzzle right here, and what I did was when I lined, I just drew her head like this, without the muzzle on there, so it looks kind of funny, just like that. If I turn the sketch off, it's just like this. So it's just a head without the muzzle, like the neck just goes down there behind where the muzzle would be. So I can slap the muzzle on later. Let me put the opacity for that back down. And what I did after that was I made a new layer above everything that you can see. I cut up here, so this was the new layer I made, and as I was going I was cutting as a new sound was made, if that makes sense. So say here she's saying, I think it's I'm about to, and then that's what I got to, so I'm about to, and that's where I got up to. So you can't scrub the audio in Photoshop, so what that means is you can't rub the timeline back and forth and hear each sound for each frame. Unfortunately, you can't do that in Photoshop, so what I do is I keep playing and stopping when a new sound happens, and it's kind of tricky like that, but you can sort of fix it afterwards. Like if you draw the frame and you find later it doesn't, it's not with the timing, then you can just adjust it by, dragging it around. So I was just listening through this.
I'm about to change.
And pausing it when there was a new sound. So like when she said "t" for 2, I'd pause it and then do the "t" sound, which is that right there. And I'll continue doing some frames just to show you what I mean. So let's see, the next bit here.
To change your life. Change.
Okay, so that's a ch sound. I think I already started that. Yeah, I just made it invisible. So there's a ch, and then next is an a. So it would be
to change.
It's about here, I think the A is. So I'll cut the frame there, erase what's on that, and then I'll do my A sound. So I'm just gonna redraw the muzzle here. Try not to make the top part of the muzzle move too much, because the skull doesn't work like that. Like your bottom jaw moves when you talk, your top jaw doesn't. But I have made the nose bob up and down a little bit. You can't quite see it, but try not to make it move too much. But sometimes a little bit of movement is nice, but don't make it go crazy, I guess. So I'm just gonna do the A, so it's change. So I think it's like, usually I sketch this, but I'm being really lazy today. I'm going straight into lining. I think it's not too bad. So change. Just tiny teethies. I mean, usually with lip sync it's really good to exaggerate and kind of really stretch the expressions with each new sound they make. And I guess a better example of that would be in my I'm a Star part. When he says lost and he drags his head down, I guess, but that's not the best example, but I can't think of any others right now. But I'm kind of keeping this subtle. It's like there's not too much going on here. I'm gonna drag this down a bit. A lot of this might be me faffing around, to be honest. I'll try and make this nice and quick and bite-sized though, because I know really long videos put people off.
I'm about to change your.
And since these frames are quite close together here, I don't really do in-betweens with those. So just, oops, dragged that out by accident. But with this frame here, it's quite long, so I could probably do an in-between between these two sounds. So it's change. So I could probably just open the mouth a little into the A on this one. So I've just cut in between both of those, just there, just to do an in-between. And I've got my onion skin on so I can kind of see what's going on there. And I can just go between those real quick. And see what that looks like. It probably won't look good, but I'm just drawing it just to see how it looks. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect on the first frame, just do it and see if it works, and if it doesn't, do it again, kind of thing. And that's sort of just my lip sync process. Like, I'll try and find the point where the sound happens, but if it doesn't, I'll drag them around and see if it works.
I'm about to change your.
That might be too slow.
I'm about to change your. To change your life. I'm about to change your.
It might work. I don't know. It might work when I add more later. So for now, I'm just gonna.
I'm about to change.
See, I have to stop the lip sync there because her head moves. So let's just cut that and get that out. Chain. So yeah, this is like. This is a G, so change, so she'd probably be pouting a little. Change. I mean, again, this might not work, but we're giving it a go to see if it does, and if it doesn't, we'll try again, and blah blah blah. It's kind of like trial and error for me. I mean, you can not listen to me if you want, because like this is probably not the professional way to lip sync, it's just how I do it. But I don't know, I've had lots of people asking, so I thought I might as well show it, even though this isn't the best way of showing it, because I'm just doing this really last minute to make people happy. Change. Yeah, I got that wrong. It is kind of pouty, but I didn't do the mouth right. Might be able to see her teeth, actually. That looks funny.
To change your life. To change your life.
Change the movement into that looks kind of funny, but we'll go back and fix it.
To change your life. To change your life. I'm about to change your.
It goes forward a bit. Let me bring that back.
About to change your life. To change your life. I'm about to change your life. I'm about to change your life. I'm about to change your life.
It goes.
I'm about to change your.
Yeah. So I need to go back and fix those.
I'm about to change. I'm about to change. I'm about to change your life. I'm about to change your life. I'm about to change your life. I'm about to change.
Yeah, so it's kind of tricky because like these frames back here, they're very short, so it's hard to find room for them.
I'm about to change your life. I'm about to change your life. I'm about to change your life.
It's a bit better.
I'm about to change your life. 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 I'm about to change your life.
I guess that's... You know, that's passable. Like, I'll go back and fix that later, but just for showing at the moment, that'll probably do. Now, as for, like, this kind of lip sync. I do believe that, you know, before you think about any kind of mouth movements they're making, you could gotta figure out the head movements, like, if you have a sentence and you're gonna map out, you know, how they're gonna move, you have to map out how they're gonna push those words, how their head and body is gonna move to emphasize those words and stuff. So you just focus on the movement of the body and the head first, and then worry about the mouth later. Because you can add like more expression to the mouth and emphasis and stuff, and really like push it. But the movement of the head and the body is mostly gonna, you know, is mostly delivering your lip sync. Like, you can have a lip sync without the mouth, like just with the body and the head movement, and it would look, you know, it'll look like it'll work. You can tell it can work, that kind of thing. I'm very bad at explaining these things, but like, okay, if you're doing a lip sync like this, animate your head and body movements first, and then worry about the mouth later. Like, you can see the mouth is like the last thing I'm doing here. So anyway, that's all I can really cover for now. I'm sorry this was kind of really bad and last minute, but it's all I have for time for at the moment. I'm sorry. I was meant to do one over summer and I got caught up doing other things. But anyway, I hope this helped. Anyway, I'll see you later.